We are proud Britons. Yet here we are, because we feel afraid. Afraid of hatred and racism. Afraid of anti-Semitism.
Justice, justice, you shall pursue, and today in that very spirit we stand here outside the Royal Courts of Justice demanding zero tolerance of anti-Semitism. And we want all perpetrators of hate crime to be brought to justice. A threat to Jews is rightly considered as a threat to our society. We call for zero tolerance of anti-Semitism.
Is it the rise of anti-Semitism, not just in Britain, not just in Europe, but across the world, has absolutely nothing to do with you. It is not your fault. You have done nothing wrong. All of us here, and those who are not here today, we must stand together, refuse to be disunited, refuse to be divided. We must find allies across cultural, religious and faith divides. We must find those Muslim voices that speak openly against Islamist extremism. British Muslim imams have got together and issued a fatwa against jihadist extremists. I do not deserve applause nor thanks for saying that none of you deserve to be beheaded. Look how low the baseline has become.
I never thought, after so many years, that I will face up with anti-Semitism. But we never allow it to happen again. We must fight anti-Semitism.
On behalf of everyone in this country, Jewish and non-Jewish, that I think we are here today and need to speak and think. Because anti-Semitism is, as we all know, as you all know, not only a problem for Jews. It's a problem for Jews first, but it is always a problem for everybody. Help to stop the lies. When it becomes acceptable discourse for people to say that Israel is committing a genocide instead of the most targeted military campaign against a terrorist group that history has ever seen, please demand more from your communal leadership. I'm not a great fan of any communal leadership. I don't have one. Lots of people don't. But if you're going to have a communal leadership, expect more of them, demand more of them. Don't wait weeks and weeks and then for people to have to take the initiative for a day like this themselves. Do more. Expect more. Demand more of the people who say they speak in your name.
Well, friends, this is really an amazing turnout, and I'm so proud to be standing here with so many of you. And so many of you are my friends. I recognize lots of faces. Some of our shuls have been attacked. They've been attacked with swastikas, with broken windows. Some of our people have been attacked. And we have to stand up and say that is not good enough. We need to have zero tolerance for these incidents. It's not to do with Muslims or Christians or Jews or even Israel. It's to do with fanatical extremists who want to prevent us enjoying life in this country. And they threaten our very presence here. And we're here to say we want to join with all peace-loving citizens of this country to stand up for the life that we want to have in England.
We know that Nazi hashtags and thuggery outside any synagogue, Reform, Orthodox or Haredi, our most visible members of our communities, spells danger for Jews first, but it will be the black person or the Muslim family or the Hindu family next. This is about Britain. It's far broader than anti-Semitism. It's not just about Jews. These attacks on Jews are attacks on the very fabric and cherished values of Britain that we love.
I came in July, and I came just in time to hear people, adults who have lived here their entire lives, say to me,
I have lived here my entire life and I am afraid, I'm concerned about expressing my Judaism for the first time. And I said, I've come just in time. And then I took my children to school. I've been swimming in different waters. I brought my children to school and I brought them to the door and looked up and thought that it was a penitentiary, not a school. Walls as high as you can see, topped with barbed wire. That, my friends, is not a response to the current conflict. That is the nature of how we live in this country. And it shouldn't be that way. It shouldn't be that way.
This is truly the smallest stage in the world, but I'd like to make the statement, if we could please stay. May I invite Vivian Wyman, President of the Board of Deputies, and Laura Marks, its Vice President, to come and speak with us.
Our cause is the cause of all right-thinking people in this country, not just Jews. Jews, Gentiles, Muslims, Hindus, Sikhs, Christians, everyone.
The Board of Deputies is on the front line in the fight against anti-Semitism. Specifically in the new tactic, which is the attempt to draw parallels between Jews and Israel and Nazis. The board is continually lobbying government. Articles like the one from Theresa May don't come out of the blue. We're fighting cultural and retail boycotts, and everyone can join in our counterattack boycotts, where we can exercise our right to see Israeli performers, to buy kosher food, and to buy goods from Israel.
We're a coming together of ordinary people who felt that enough was enough. Darren Ball, give us a wave, each of you. Darren Ball, Joseph Cohen, Rupert Nathan, Jordan J, right behind me. Get out of the way. Look at this suit, it's gorgeous. Ladies and gentlemen, I've had an important update. Apparently we are now 4,500 people strong. Anti-Semites must come to understand that their actions carry penalties. When you see an anti-Semitic act on the streets or online, gather evidence, take photos or video, take screen captures on your phone or your computer. We will not be quiet and pleading. We deserve zero tolerance protection under the law of the land. We demand it. We will get it. Zero tolerance for anti-Semites. Ladies and gentlemen, we must all be part of it. That is the thing that we have been told repeatedly today. It has been the message of today. We must all be part of it. Well, our rally is at an end.